Mikhail Gorbachev was born on March 2, 1931, in Privolnoye, Russia, to a poor peasant family. He joined the Communist Party of the Soviet Union in 1952 and rose through the ranks, becoming General Secretary in 1985. Gorbachev was a young and energetic leader who wanted to change the Soviet Union. He believed that the country's economy was stagnant and that its political system was stifling. He also believed that the Soviet Union needed to improve its relations with the West. Gorbachev launched a series of reforms known as Perestroika, restructuring, and Glasnost, openness. Perestroika aimed to revitalize the Soviet economy by allowing some private enterprise and market forces. Glasnost promoted freedom of speech and expression, which led to a flowering of intellectual and artistic creativity. Gorbachev's reforms met with resistance from hardliners in the Communist Party, but he persevered. He also reached out to the West, meeting with President Ronald Reagan in 1985 and signing a treaty to reduce nuclear weapons in 1987. In 1989, Gorbachev helped to negotiate the end of the Cold War and the reunification of Germany. He also made progress on other important issues, such as human rights and environmental protection. However, Gorbachev's reforms also led to instability and economic hardship in the Soviet Union. Many people became disillusioned with the Communist Party, and nationalist movements emerged in the republics that made up the Soviet Union. In 1991, a group of hardliners in the Communist Party attempted a coup against Gorbachev. The coup failed, but it weakened Gorbachev's position. In December 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, and Gorbachev resigned as president. Despite the collapse of the Soviet Union, Gorbachev is widely respected for his role in ending the Cold War and promoting democracy and human rights. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1990. Gorbachev has continued to work for peace and cooperation after leaving office. He is a member of the Elders, an international group of former world leaders who work to resolve conflicts and promote peace. Gorbachev's legacy. Gorbachev is a complex and controversial figure. He is credited with helping to create a more peaceful world, but he is also blamed for the collapse of the Soviet Union and the subsequent economic hardships that many former Soviet citizens experienced. Despite his critics, Gorbachev remains a respected figure in the world. He is a reminder that even the most powerful leaders can be agents of change. Gorbachev's impact on the world was profound. He helped to end the Cold War, which had been a major source of tension and instability for decades. He also promoted democracy and human rights in the Soviet Union and around the world. Gorbachev's reforms also had a significant impact on the global economy. The collapse of the Soviet Union led to the opening up of new markets and the creation of new opportunities for businesses. Gorbachev's legacy is still being debated today. Some people argue that he was a visionary leader who helped to make the world a better place. Others argue that he was a weak and indecisive leader who made mistakes that led to the collapse of the Soviet Union. Regardless of one's opinion of Gorbachev, there is no doubt that he was one of the most important leaders of the 20th century. He played a key role in shaping the world we live in today.